So the first thing I'm working on here is a bricolage. I tore apart my room basically to make this, finding anything that I could to match the colors oriented on the Rubik's Cube that I took inspiration from. I used to love Rubik's Cubes as a child and still mess around with them sometimes, which I think is why I was drawn to it. Most of the objects I used for this were either books or records, it seemed like, and I used a lot of soda cans too. I didn't have many colors like purple or orange, but luckily my grandmother's blanket came to the rescue for that. So I tried to do a different thing on this shelf here and it just didn't end up working, so the final product you see is what I ended up doing originally, going back. In the end, I think it turned out better than I expected. This next thing I'm working on here is a collage. For some reason I chose a ball as one of my objects and I was struggling to find an idea for what to do with this. But after messing around in Photoshop, I kind of realized that the ball started to look like a blue eye, which I thought was interesting. I've been spending a lot of hours this week making a website with all my work on it, and a lot of my work features characters with strange eyes. Since all my files were easily downloadable, I thought it would be a cool idea to Photoshop all the different eyes from my drawings and make a collage out of them. At the end of this project, Photoshop started being weird, so I didn't get to go as far as I wanted to with it, but I ended up settling with this design, which I tried to make look like an eye. So this last thing I'm working on is a montage. I had the idea to animate this based off a paintbrush from the bin, and I was like, I'll just animate a painter doing some montage thing. I think this is somewhat based off of how I think Paul McCartney would make a painting, just based off of his paintings. I was having a lot of fun making weird poses for this character and just having him dance to talking heads, and I added funny stuff like puppet animated arms. There's a lot of like manic exhaustion to this whole thing, which I think reflects the state I was in when I made it.
Yeah, that's what I would have did. Like I said earlier, right? So that's the technique. I'm not a sniper, but I got friends that are snipers that with armed forces.